We're going to go over to Bitcoin land and talk about Bitcoin mining. The Bitcoin mining difficulty is supposed to go up about 3% in the next few hours, bringing us over 50 trillion difficulty. Difficulty is a self-measurement of how fast and long it takes to make Bitcoin blocks. It's supposed to be made about every 10 minutes. And if they're coming in too fast or too slow, the Bitcoin network readjusts until it makes it about perfect 10-minute block times. As more hash power or miners are added to the network, we see the difficulty increase or change depending on how many miners are there on the network. We have a lot of mining activity right now, so Bitcoin is about to break past 50 trillion for the first time ever. Pretty high mark. At the same time, we have Tether, the largest stablecoin by market cap, jumping into Bitcoin mining. This comes right after they just purchased $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin to add to their own books. So they are investing even more into Bitcoin infrastructure with the mining activity down in South America. Wendy, I feel like the story fits you. I kind of like you have a Bitcoin theme going on. It's in the background, but you still love Bitcoin. I feel like you really like both these stories.
I love Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first crypto asset I ever purchased. I think it's one of good things about it. Lo loves it. I don't know if you guys saw her little video that she did.
I did.
We do love
awesome.
Bitcoin because we're messing with the big boys now. Bitcoin is supposed to be fun, you guys. But I do like the story. I do like that miners are able to make more money doing the thing that they love to do. Isn't that the whole purpose, is to operate in this true decentralized economy? So I think that Bitcoin should be used however it wants to be used. And I actually pulled up the Bitcoin halving countdown. It looks like, this is according to NiceHash, it looks like we have approximately 299 days, and halving will take place on March 24th. 2024. So I don't know. I'm excited about everything related to Bitcoin, especially BRC20 tokens and ordinals and all of the other cool things that coincide with it. And I love to see the miners getting paid. And that's I have to say about that, because we didn't have Bitcoin mining capitulation this time around due to a lot of different factors, in my opinion. Jen, I saw your hand though.
Okay, ready for the hard-hitting question? Will, is this good or bad?
Oh, good or bad? That is a hard question, actually. This is a pretty fair question. I think it's good overall. Like, the more difficulty goes up, the quote-unquote more secure the network is. You can get into that. It could be a whole discussion. On the other side, the bad side is it's harder for miners to make money. Like this whole ordinals and inscriptions thing that Wendy was referring to there, that's been great because we've seen fees go up for Bitcoin. Typically, Bitcoin fees are about 1 to 2% of Bitcoin miners' revenue. It's been closer to 5 to 10% recently because there's a lot of people inscribing Bitcoin NFTs right onto the Bitcoin blockchain. And I've made one myself. They're really fun. They're really easy to do now. Like, you can snipe NFTs on Bitcoin for the first time ever. I was doing it yesterday from a browser on my computer, way that wasn't possible 2 years ago, really. There's ways of doing it possibly, but not a lot of people were thinking about it. So it's good that that is occurring. At the same time, the miners are not making a ton of money yet. We need to see the price of Bitcoin appreciate more. But then we just have the same game happen again, Jen, where difficulty goes up because there's more miners playing the game. The song and dance continues forever.
But isn't that the way that it's supposed to be, though? Like,
it is. It is.
So why are people mad?
What a bittersweet little...
Like, we have a more secure network. People
here
are making a little bit of more money. It's in your mining. It's basically you're playing the long game there. You know that, or you have the assumption that Bitcoin could potentially go up over time. So isn't that a good thing, especially for the network? And we do have layer 2 solutions. We've got the Lightning Network that lowers fees down, but then at the same time you're substituting, or not the fees go down, but the faster transactions. But you're substituting security for that. So I think it's a good thing. I love seeing the ecosystem grow. We like competition. Well, I like competition. I don't know about you guys. Go ahead, Zach.
Well, what does this mean for all the publicly traded Bitcoin mining firms, Will? It's been kind of a rough go for them, maybe not of late, but as it relates to sort of, I don't know, their valuations. Like, is this good news on those side? You know, all these firms rushed to go public. They kind of got smacked in the face because of it, just given the way things timed out in the market. Is this good news for them? How does it look like for them?
Yeah, good question. I think we have a diverse enough set of public miners to see like different strategies and approaches. So there's like over 20 at this point that are like on NASDAQ or London stock exchanges, like pretty big stock exchanges. And everyone sort of went through different problems. So like Argo blockchain, they launched a new site in Texas. And right when they launched it, they got hit by really hard natural gas prices. CoinDesk did a great job covering that. And they basically went insolvent because of it and had to pivot the entire operation, narrowly avoided Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Other miners like Cypher Mining, they basically stayed quiet during 2022 and then came out of the gates in 2023, made a ton of Bitcoin immediately from high transaction fees, and are just doing awesome. So it's sort of a spread based on like when you were timing things correctly. Just like trading, Bitcoin mining can be very similar. It's all about the factors and externalities that you can't really predict. So yeah, that's my take on it.